Hi guys, welcome to my first screencast for my digital media production degree at Sheffield Hallam University. In this video I'm going to be displaying some of my previous work as well as current projects I'm working on. So the image you're looking at right now is one of my favourite pieces, and I do have a few like these that I'm going to show you. For this particular image I took the original photo on my digital SLR camera whilst on holiday a couple of years back. It wasn't until a year ago when I found it again and decided to do some photo manipulation with it. I've always been fascinated with space, science fiction ideologies and concepts, so I wanted to implement these into my designs as much as I could. The idea was to get the lighting correct first of all, using at least 50 different brushes that I found on the internet, tons and tons of looking into it. I managed to find some that suit the scene. Lots of stars, space dust, a couple of planet looking things, moons, that really added to the feel of it. The aim wasn't to make it realistic, but to make it aesthetically pleasing to the viewer. This next image was my wallpaper at the time, and if you're anything like me you couldn't get bored of seeing the same picture every day. I saw a lot of potential in this image, so I took it into Photoshop for a makeover, and here's what I came out with. So as you can see straight away, I've duplicated the image and already applied a layer blend on it. I think I used overlay or soft light. I then duplicated the image again and used the hue saturation tool and the photo filter to create a warm feel to it with sort of odd space themed colours. After that I added in these brushes and also used blending options for many of them to make them appear as though they were a part of the image. The composition is what I want to focus on most with this piece because I believe it's the part that draws you in. The way some objects are rotated towards the centre of the image and others fly off in different directions is the most eye-catching feature, I think. Lots going on. I really enjoyed creating it, and although I didn't take the original image, I didn't take the photo, I think I've added my own twist onto it. There are some parts to this that I would love to improve further, such as this bit here. It really doesn't blend very well, and my idea at the time was to create a lens flare effect, which in hindsight I should have spent more time on. This image was something I made in Photoshop again for a friend's band named Lines Across Maps. They wanted something a little unique and personal, with doodles and sort of a scrapbook feel to their EP cover. They gave me limited resources to work with, just a few sort of digital images, so I made the best of what I was given and told, and I managed to create this. I'm pretty happy with it, and they loved it. A lot of work went into this, about 6 hours over the space of 2 days. That includes sort of finding the brushes, experimenting with different lighting techniques and different photo styles. They wanted sort of a vintage effect on their photos as well. As I mentioned, I did use Photoshop brushes for the doodles, and that's because I didn't have a graphics tablet to work on at the time. The motion blur effect you see on the left on the front cover of the album is a result of me again duplicating the images and applying a very transparent blending effect onto it, and then further applying a radial blur onto the entirety of the image, which created sort of a whirlwind effect to the photo. I joined the Lines Across Maps text up using the pen tool, sort of on the bottom left there. As for the back cover of the EP, I scanned in a sheet of A4 notebook paper, imported it into Photoshop and added the brushes onto the back as well as the track listing, credits and contact information as well. All in all, I'm pretty happy with it, and I carried on to do more work for them afterwards, but this is one of the ones that I liked the most. This is the final thing I want to show you. It's my template for my website / blog that I've created to track my progression through the duration of my degree. The logo you probably saw at the beginning is also a part of it, and I hope to take it further as the months go on. I like bold typography, and I think my sort of logo, so to speak, is very current in terms of design principle. This image right now is only a mock-up I created in Photoshop, and I'll soon be coding it into a WordPress template. So that's everything. Thanks for watching. Cheers.